This is the homework answers to pages 378 and 379. Number 1, A, pi over 5 is the period. B, pi over 4. C, 6 pi. D, 3 pi over 2. E, 8 pi. F, 5 pi. Number 2, A is 7. B is 365. C is 18. Number 3 is option 3. Number 4 is also option 3. Number 5 is 3. And number 6, that's what your graph looks like. The period is 16. The amplitude is 2. And the midline value is 3. Now the explanation. I'm gonna stay with number 5, and I'll flip to the front. When the period of a sine function doubles, what happens to the b value? So I simply took the period and solved the formula for the period for the b value. So the b value is equal to 2 pi over p. And if the period doubles, if I take it and times it by 2, then I have 2 pi over 2p. And the 2's divide out. So we have b equals pi over p. And if I compare these two, the b value has been cut in half. B equals 2 pi over p. B equals just pi over p. So going from 2 pi to 1 pi, it's cut in half. So for each one of these, you're using the formula p equals 2 pi over b. So b is 10. 2 pi over 10 reduces to pi over 5. B is 8. 2 pi over 8 reduces to pi over 4. B is 1/3. 2 pi over 1/3. That's the same as taking 2 pi and multiplying by the reciprocal. 2 pi times 3 is 6 pi. B is 4/3. 2 pi divided by 4/3. I don't follow the red. I don't think you should. Right? I would follow the purple. Dividing by 4/3 is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, 3/4. So 2 pi times 3 over 4, that's 6 pi over 4, which reduces to 3 pi over 2. Right, the 6 and the 4 reduce. B is 0.25 or 1/4. So 2 pi divided by 0.25. You can use the calculator, just do 2 divided by 1/4, and that's going to give you 8. So 8 pi. B here is 0.4. 2 pi divided by 0.4. Again, take 2 divided by 0.4 on the calculator. That gives you 5. Tack on the pi, 5 pi. Number 2, B is 2 pi over 7. So 2 pi divided by 2 pi over 7. Dividing by 2 pi over 7 is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. 2 pi times 7 over 2 pi. The 2 pi's divide out. So the period is 7. Same thing here with B. All right. The B value is 2 pi over 365. 2 pi divided by that is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. Again, I would follow this, not what I did in red. So 2 pi times 360 over 2 pi. 2 pi's divide out, 365. Here the b value is pi over 9. 2 pi divided by pi over 9. Again, don't follow the red, rather the purple. 2 pi times 9 over pi. The pi's divide out. 2 times 9 is 18. If the period of a sinusoidal function is 18, the frequency has to be its reciprocal, 1/18. Right? Period and frequency are reciprocals of each other. And it is known that a particular sine curve repeats its fundamental pattern every 2 pi over 7 units along the x-axis. Which of the following is the frequency? So this is the length of time for one complete cycle. So that's the period. So the period's 2 pi over 7. The reciprocal of that, just flip it, all right, is 7 over 2 pi. Hopefully that homework went well for you.